I'm so glad that you guys could come and participate. It's a joy to have you guys in the studio. First off, I want to start off by introducing my guests. Uh, my first guest is Miss Callie. Kalisha, that's what I call her, Callie, though, just for short. How are you doing, hon?
I'm doing well.
All right.
How are
And
you?
then my next guest is my brother from another mother, Mr. Venaris Scott. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you fine.
Okay, okay. If you need me to get my mic, let me know.
No, no, you good, you good. So the the first thing topic we're going to talk about is dating apps. I don't know if Callie has dibbled and dabbled in the dating apps, but I want to know what your opinion is on dating apps and how effective is it, or is the old school way of dating better than this new school?
Uh, I dibbled and dabbled once, just
Okay,
once, and it's
okay,
a joke.
okay. Give me
I,
some context.
um, I have an age range listed, and I'm
Okay.
getting first off men that are well into the 60s and 70s,
Oh.
and they have nothing to say. They have nothing on the profiles. A couple of, I had one guy tell me that I need to be his submissive one.
Mm.
And I was like, do you know my last name? Do you know where I am? I never met you. How am I going to be submissive? Well, if you can't tell me do that, then I don't want to deal with you. Okay. Peace out.
Right, right,
So
right, right.
it's a bunch of clowns, is what I found.
Okay, okay,
Mm.
all right. Mr. Scott?
You don't have enough time on this podcast for me to explain this.
Oh, well,
Oh,
we got nothing but time, man. We got nothing but time.
oh my God, where do I even begin? It's like sifting through a doggone needle in a haystack. All right, so I'll just jump in somewhere. Number one, you got the scams.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of women, even in the real dating world, they say they're not prostitutes, but they are. And then you always get these scams of women who say, well, how you doing? Oh, I'm not doing too good. I got this going on, that going on. I got kids. I'm about to get kicked out. And then they always end with the same sentence. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, and
Mm.
they're out for money, they're out for scamming people. And you have to weed that out. And you got the ones who are kind of honest who will say, in order to date me, you can't take me to Cheesecake Factory and all that stuff like that. And so
Mm.
it's a plethora of different women that get on there, and some of them aren't even women. I know I'm gonna say something that's offensive to modern day people nowadays, but they say they women, but well, I was born as, you know what I mean. So
Mhm.
I get them born as every now and then. So people will ridicule you and say, those are real women, and I don't agree. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're
So
not.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, this cool. I mean, what you do with your own personal self and your own personal space is good, but that's a whole nother discussion. Whether they're real
Yeah.
women. I'll get on that later. But
Okay.
as far as the women themselves, the real women, pussy prime women, didn't had that since birth. Um, it's crazy. You do get some real ones, but you have to act a certain way. With men, we don't have to do much. I mean, with women, they don't have to do much. All they got to do is be a woman. We got to say the right thing, not say the right thing, wear the right clothes. It's crazy. So that's in a nutshell. I ain't gonna take too much of your time.
Okay. All right. Well, just for context, my dating experience, I started doing the dating apps back in 2019. Um, and I've had some successes and I've had some failures. But the thing is, the more and more you're on the dating apps, you kind of know how to weed out the people who gonna waste your time. Like for instance, when I meet or I match with someone on on the dating apps, the first thing I tell them is that hey, I don't really be on the dating apps much because I really don't, and I tell them like, hey, if you want to get together and meet up at some point, let's exchange numbers and we can go from there. The ones who are really going to waste your time are the ones who are going to tell you, oh, well, I'm not ready to exchange numbers yet. It's too early and all this and all that. Then, okay, well, then we don't have anything else to talk about. That's
Right.
one thing that I've learned, And then I had a situation one time where I had matched with a chick and, it was like on a Sunday, and I had just took my kids to the movies, and it was like kind of late, and here in Georgia, on Sundays, mostly everything closes around 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? 10, 11, if you're lucky. And I had just left the movies. It was like about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we didn't have a lot of time. And she lived all the way in Douglasville or something. And so I texted her and asked her, say, hey, is there any lounges or anything in your area? Maybe we can go and, have some drinks and just sit and chill. She was like, well, I don't really want to go there, but I do have a spot that we can go. So I'm like, okay, well, send it to me. She sent me the steakhouse in Atlanta that closes at 2 a.m., right? The steakhouse, the plates averaged 75 on up, bro. Now I'm just meeting this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm just like matching with her. And she want me to take her out on a date and spend like, at least $300 for someone that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, nah, I'm not interested in going. I said, we can go to a lounge or something the first date. The more and more I get to know you, then we can go to that other place. So then she's like, okay, that's cool. And then she's like, wait a minute, I got another place. She sent me another place that serves seafood, and it was $100 on up for a plate. I'm like, I'm not about to spend. No, I said, look, the first date, if you're really interested in just getting to know me, then we can go to a lounge, get some drinks, talk, and see if we have a connection or something. I'm not about to go and waste no money on some expensive restaurant and then nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasted my money, That's the reason why I don't buy roses on the first date no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like it just doesn't make sense.
Right.
I just realized the more and more I date, it's like it's a whole bunch of women who are trying to get a free meal and trying to use you or whatever, and I'm not having it. So I just like, hey, I'm not gonna go like there with you if it's not gonna be anything that's worth even pursuing. That's
Yeah.
just my take on it. But the dating is a lot harder because like if you think about it, back when we was in high school and all that stuff, talking to girls was a lot easier than it is now. And the reason why I say is because for one, you don't have to wonder if this chick was a girl 10 years ago or not because she was a girl in kindergarten all the way up to high school. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no doubt. I don't have to ask questions like, hey, let me see a picture of you when you were 7.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a whole different ballgame. When I first downloaded the dating apps, I was so lost. It was like something totally new to me. It was something totally new, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that's my take on it.
Yeah. And you got to also understand we were dating in the 90s.
Yes.
That was almost 3 decades ago. I was dating in Mississippi, in the Delta area of Mississippi, so totally different mindset. And
Yeah.
a lot of women, you mentioned about the steak dinners and stuff. A lot of women are so you could tell that they're really, I don't know. It's like they don't love themselves because their self-worth is tied to how much a man spends on her on the first date. So if a man takes her to the spot to get a cheeseburger, she'd be like, well, do I look like a cheeseburger woman? and they
Yeah.
have the baddest bitch and all that, and I'm the baddest B word, so you should be automatically be spending whatever I want to, and that's their mentality nowadays. The
Yeah.
dollar amount, matches up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lamar.
Yeah. What's up, Lamar, man? I want to welcome my man Lamar to the stage, man, to the podcast, episode 1, the Nothing Serious podcast. What's up, brother?
Hey,
Can't hear you.
I'm a log out and then log back in because it seems like the internet is lagging or something. So
Okay, I can hear
I'm
you
gonna do
fine
that
now.
and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, what you said is true, man. It's very, very true. Man, I have so many stories about girls that I've met on a dating app. It's crazy. So crazy. I think one of the craziest stories ever was I met this girl, and me and her, we talked for a good month or so. And there was some attraction there, of course. Um we never we never had went on a official date.
Mm-hmm.
The first time that I actually met her, she sent me photos, I sent her photos and stuff like that. Our first official meeting was at her friend, no, her cousin's uh hotel room. Okay? Now,
Hmm.
let me tell you, she she called me and asked me what I was doing. I said nothing. I don't have nothing going on. She was like, "Well, I'm downtown Atlanta area. You want to come to my room?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I go to her room. Now I'm thinking it's just her. I go
Mm-hmm.
to the room and her cousin is there, sitting on the bed. So I'm just like, okay. So when I come knock on the door, I don't see her
Hmm.
cousin right away. She comes to the door in lingerie. So I'm like, okay. So she bring me in, start kissing on me and stuff, and then she like leads me to the room, and her cousin's laying on the bed. I'm just like, okay, is your cousin about to join in or what? You know. So she just pushes me on the bed, start kissing me, start like undoing my pants and stuff like that. And she started giving your boy a little top, you know what I'm saying? And why her cousin is right there. Her
Mm-hmm.
cousin's right there. So I'm looking at her cousin looking and doing this. So I'm just thinking like, y'all must do this stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Best
Because I
time for
because
that.
it just threw me off. I wasn't mentally prepared. You know what I'm saying? So because I wasn't mentally prepared, your boy wasn't at his full potential.
Well,
Let me
okay,
just
yeah,
say that for lack of a better phrase.
I
And
know what you
so,
mean.
it went down, but it didn't go down, if you know what I mean. So
Right.
I was just like, man, like it was just weird to me. And so after all that was done, I ended up going home the next day, and we had talked, and she was just like, um, I don't understand why you were so nervous, and you had talked about all this before. I said, yeah, but I wasn't expecting your cousin to be there. I just thought it was just
Right.
gonna be me and you, not her. And then I said, and on top of that, she was just watching. You know what I'm saying? I've never done anything like that. I've never been intimate with someone and there was somebody watching. You know what I mean? It was just like threw me off. So that's the craziest situation I've ever had on a dating app with someone that I met.
Isn't there a
Mm.
term for that? Where, well, no, that's I think it's a husband and a wife. The
Voyager?
husband like to,
Crickets.
what'd you say?
A Voyager?
So
No,
The
yeah,
no,
person
that's
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 watching?
that's what happened with me, man. It was just weird.
no. You know where they have the husband watch the wife having sex
I
with other
can't I
men?
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? You
I
can
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Nope, I don't hear you. Kalisha, are you saying anything?
Yes, I can hear both of y'all.
Nope, I don't hear anything. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Uh, let me see.
Maybe
wants to
I
put
should
music back on?
leave and come right back or something.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Can y'all hear
Hey.
me?
We can hear you.
I
Can
don't know
you hear
what's
us?
going on. I can't hear anything.
Yeah. I can hear y'all. Y'all sound loud and clear. Y'all good.
Okay. I'm because he can't hear us.
I don't know.
He can't hear us. So I'm gonna log off and log
Yeah,
back
I
on.
don't. Maybe I should leave and come right back or something.
Okay.
If you
Leave
leave,
and then hop right back in.
if you leave, you're gonna leave the stream. If you leave, you're gonna
Okay.
leave the stream.
Can y'all
We
hear
can't
me
hear
fine
you.
though?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
you
probably
good.
need to. Yeah, y'all probably need to hop out and jump right back in.
I can
'Cause
hear
I don't
you.
know what's going on.
I can hear you.
With the
Marcel, we
volume.
can hear you.
Oh, Lamar, it looks like he just can't hear us.
Yeah.
Bernars.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Reset your screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope,
Tell
I
him to
can't
check
hear
your
you.
messages.
Can y'all hear Benaris?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Yes.
going on.
Tell him to
That's
check
weird.
check the chat. The chat. Let me text him. Let me call him.
Okay, now I hear y'all.
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
I don't know what the heck. I don't know what happened, man. That was
Okay.
just
Cool.
weird.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, Mike check. Can you hear me, Marcel?
Yeah, I hear everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, I was asking, there was your situation. What is it called? Just out of curiosity. Well, it's a husband and wife, but the husband likes to watch the wife have sex with other men.
You said what is that? I think that's called cuckold or something they call it.
Okay. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's a term for it. I never knew it, but I've had that situation happen to me before. You know, where you have like a couple, like a lesbian couple, and then the other one likes to watch I guess their partner have sex, and they just sit back and watch. You know, it's a
It's
thing.
called the P Diddyism.
No, I ain't. No. I know. I would never participate in that.
Man, that would P Diddy, R. Kelly, all the freaky ones, all the freaky, they like that for sure. See, this ain't my podcast, so I can talk the way how I want to talk.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing, man. No, but you know what? I don't know, man. I couldn't. There's no way I could. If it was a woman that I loved, see another man pounding her into submission in front of me, man. Ain't no way in hell, man.
No way.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Cause that nigga go. Hey, he gonna get his ass whooped that day.
That's a dude that don't care about his woman.
Man,
For real.
I guess different people get off on different stuff, you know. So I don't know. It ain't me, you know. I sure can't do it. You know?
I sure couldn't, man. Lamar, we was talking about date naps, man. I know you're a happily married man. I know you don't dibble and dabble in that stuff, but I want to know, have you had any experience with any date naps?
No.
Okay,
Nah,
so
man.
okay.
Nah,
Yeah.
man. That's like I said, man, that's for the art killers and all that other world, man. They like that. They like that type of stuff, man. I mean, like I said, you gotta be that dude that just don't really care about women at all. Like you just want to just have a scorecard. And you know, from what I heard, like in Houston, man, you better strap up.
So that's everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
But spring break in Houston was something awful.
Man, but Houston recently, bro, from what I heard, man, Houston is off the chain, man. Like they had like a little what did they have there, Kalisha? They had like a little
Spring break.
something going.
It was spring break a
spring
couple
break,
weeks ago. Yeah.
bro. On Instagram,
Did you hear about
man,
that
they
guy
said they
that?
would go. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was like, they were saying
No.
that this one guy got online and said he literally came home with everything. He came back with like 5 or 6 different STDs.
What the hell?
Everything.
That was a long ass night.
I know. Hey, he was trying to be like them Pokemans. He was trying to catch them all.
And he caught them.
Man.
And he came back with stuff he can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh,
But hey, y'all talking about Houston, but in Lamar, Memphis ain't no better, you know.
Well,
oh yeah. That's what I heard.
Well,
And
that's the
Atlanta
reason
too.
why I go to work and come home.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, man. Cause
Who said
man,
gonna her for syphilis? What comedian said that?
huh?
What comedian said gonna her for syphilis?
I don't know. That sounds funny though. Man.
Yeah, but nah, man. This stuff that's happening right now, man. You better.
Yeah, you definitely gotta strap up. Definitely. Okay, so my next topic. This might ruffle some feathers, I'm not sure. But okay. So and it's great that we have a female in here to give her perspective, because I think her perspective is probably a little bit more more important than ours, because I know what 9 times out of 10 what a man is going to say in this situation. But the question is, what if you found out? Okay, Kalisha, if you found out if you was dating a guy, right? And you've been dating them for like 2 or 3 months, no, I'm gonna say 6 months. And then you find out you guys are just having some pillow talk, you guys are just talking, and he told you one time in college.
No, you going.
One time in college, he experimented with a man. That was just one time. He never did it again.
One time, 2 minutes.
Would you continue the relationship, or would it be over?
I think it would be over. Because one time experiment, that means it's been on his mind. He wanted to do it. He just hadn't acted on it. And I don't want it.
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you before I give the guys a chance to give their spew on it. It was a lady at work. She was telling me about this guy who is a famous streamer or whatever. I don't know his name, and I'd rather not say his name. But he married a transgender woman. If I'm saying that right, he married a transgender woman. He openly calls that person his wife. Okay. He still has all the equipment. His wife has all the equipment. So I asked the ladies at work, I said, so let me ask you a question. If you found out a guy that you had dated had messed with someone that was like that, knowing that person was like that, would you look at him differently? And
of course,
both of them said, there's no way that I would look at him the same. I'm looking at a man that's going to lead me. Would not have respect for a man who has bent over or had another man bent over. So
who's doing
that's huh? So that was my question. Now I know what the fella's gonna say. Okay, but I'm gonna ask anyway. If you found out your girl messed around with a girl back in college, would the relationship be over, or would you still talk to her?
I mean, To me, from what I've seen, that's just expected nowadays because these females nowadays, they be on social media, patting each other on the back, rubbing on each other, talking about, lesbianism all out in the open. So, I mean, it's almost like it's expected nowadays.
Okay.
I
So
mean, I feel like that. I feel like if it's, I mean, you in college, man. Like, you in college, and anything happens in college, but as time goes on and you see a little sprinkle, if you see a sprinkle, I'm out. I'm talking about after college. I'm out. Like,
But you
so
already had the sprinkle.
So if you find out that your girl messing with another girl, you wouldn't be interested.
what I'm saying is that here's
He's
the
like,
thing, man.
he's like, I'm gonna hit regardless.
Right. That ain't what I said.
I mean, yes. I mean, but we understand that things. I mean, people got a pass in college, whether it's that's happening. Somebody, look. I'm saying if it happened one time,
No time. Mm-mm.
but like I said, if you see, like, I mean, if you see that progressing and that happens again, you're gonna be like, well, you know what?
No.
Yeah.
Because college,
No.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
okay, Kalisha,
No.
I know there are some things that you probably did in college that you
No.
probably, I mean, not that.
No.
Not
Let me be
that.
very clear. No.
So Kalisha would be like, so you the one doing the bending.
Exactly. No, sir.
Hilarious,
No
man.
experience. That's
Hilarious.
No.
You know what? That's a marketing T-shirt right there. Hilarious. You gotta. That's a T-shirt right there. That's a T-shirt for real. For real, you gotta I market that.
Man,
my mind be going 24/7 when it comes to stuff. That's a marketing right there. You gotta get a T-shirt. Right.
It'd be truthful in the Atlanta metro area.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Have it like a definition.
Yep.
Like it is like in the dictionary. And add your own meaning, and will nobody know what you talking about.
Right.
Man. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's wild, man. That's wild. But it's like, man, the times are so different now, man. It's like it's totally different than what it used to be when we was growing up. I was telling before you joined the podcast, man. I was telling Venaris, man, like you back in the day, you could, it was easy to talk to girls because you didn't have to worry about in the back of your mind, is this actually a girl? Because you saw her from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade. She'd been a girl that whole time. You see what I'm saying? It's just, and then just approaching women back then was different than it is now. Like everything is over text message. It's so hard to keep someone's attention over text message. It's really, really hard, like to build a connection over text message. I hate texting, but I've gotten so used to it. That's what I do most of the time. That's most of my communication. But I love talking on the phone because I know once I get them on the phone, it's over then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing like it's nothing like talking over the phone because text messages can kind of get wrapped
Foggy.
up. Yeah. And so you never know. But talking to somebody, I mean, you get the full dialogue, of how, the tone and everything, because, a lot of people think, when you send emails and stuff, if you typing in all caps, that
They
means
be yelling
you're
at
mad.
them.
That you're mad. But in our case, where we work, we we have a system where we have to type in all caps. So, like say if you send me a message in Teams or something like that, I may forget that my all caps are on, and you know, you thinking that I'm mad because I'm responding in all caps, and so it goes the same way like a text message. Like you just never know what's what. So, yeah, I mean, talking to people and dating, like in the '90s, we thought it was hard. We truly thought it was hard. You know, approaching a you know, and Kalisha K approaching a guy, or in our case, we're approaching a girl. You know, it was a lot harder because, like I said, you know, the music and TV, you know, kind of like influence like everything. Like if you didn't have a high top fade like Kid and Play, or you know, if you ain't had this, that, and the other, man, you would look at as a square. You know, because you know, what nobody gonna talk to you because you didn't have that high top fade, or you didn't have the herringbone like they had, like you know, like they had in the video. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, you ain't wear the Jordans, or no, you ain't had this. So dating back then was hard because it was more fashion sense. It's like now you can come with some blue, like you know, some a ruffled T-shirt or something like that, and you can get game, you can get played.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, and back in that time, you know, in the late '80s, early '90s, you know, that's when guys that was me and Venaris's complexion was in. when Wesley Snipes came and Denzel came, they didn't care about light skinned brothers no more. So we were in. Genuine tried to bring us back a little bit, but it wasn't full effect.
No. Oh, then we became the butt of the movies because we always getting beat up in the movies. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Or better yet, the movie will portray y'all as a snobby, you know, black dude, and then you know the dark skinned brother coming around, and you know he whining and dining, got the wine, the flowers, and everything and shoes, man. Y'all left out in the dust. So
yeah.
Times have changed, man. Times have changed a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they have.
Come here.
Even
it's a different time.
Yep.
Whole different time. And to get back to the point where you were talking about, look at the little doggy, man. That's what's up.
This is Scarlet.
Scarlet.
That's a vicious guard dog you got there.
I know, man. She'll tear your ankles up.
Man, that's what's up. Get back to what you were talking about earlier. With the you know, with stuff happening right now. I mean, like, you know, Mrs. Scott said, like that's almost like the norm now because, like I said, you see it on reality TV. You know, now you see it on regular TV, and so it's almost to the point where like it's accepted.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't never see no two dudes grinding on each other on the dance floor, you know. But you see women grinding on each other all the time.
I've seen it. It's not pretty.
And you know what? And the thing is, man, like if you think about it, like back 30 years ago, like you didn't. It's like it wasn't as flamboyant as it was like now. You know what I'm saying? Like they kept that stuff under wrap because it wasn't accepted. You know, I've been watching like the old episodes of Def Comedy Jam. I started from the beginning, right?
Oh my gosh.
And you see like how things have changed. Like, okay, for instance, like a female comedian got on there and was talking about all the brothers who go down on women, clap your hands. Hardly no men clap their hands at all.
Right.
Hardly no men clap their hands. Because that was looked at as like, you know, real dudes don't do that. Real niggas don't do that. Real men don't do that. And then now people write songs about it and openly talk about it like it's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the time. It's like in a span of 30 years. 30 years is not a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that too back in high school, you know, be like, I got this girl and I got with her last night and they're really cute. I bet you ate that pussy, didn't you? And then, okay. And be like, oh, you old pussy ass eating, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. And that'd be like the locker room talk, you know what I'm saying? You know, between guys, you know, like if you didn't do this or you didn't do that, you know, depending on the group that you were hanging around, if they did it and you didn't do it, oh man, you looked at, man, you a square, man. Get up out of here.
Yeah.
Alicia, did you ever experience that?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, during school, females didn't care for me, so I hung out with most of the fellas. So I was in the talk all the time. I wasn't in the locker room though.
Right.
But I mean, I heard it all. All, and then some.
Yeah.
Yep. One thing I ain't heard from females lately, you know how I used to say, I ain't no dyke, I'm strictly dickly. I ain't heard that in years, you know.
I said it the other day. I had to let them know.
Man. And, you know, it's just like, man, it's just a different time, man. Just everything is just like so like out in the open now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things you didn't talk about when you were, you know, in high school. You know, you kept things to yourself, man. Like there was some kind of privacy, but now they don't. That stuff is out the window now.
I wish it would go back.
Lisa said it should go back.
I wish it would go back. Some things I just don't want to know about. You know, what goes on behind your closed door, leave it there. Don't bring it out to the forefront.
Well. Now that just comes toward now we're moving in toward the generation of like social media and how social media has most definitely, you know, played a part in it. Mm-hmm. If your favorite artist is like that, then 9 times out of 10, if you are a diehard of your favorite artist, then you're going to do what your favorite artist is doing. And they don't realize that famous artist is only doing what the record industry has told them to do. And so they're technically not like that. But, you know, it's all a facade. You know, I mean, a lot of people get on social media and they think that this is the life that people are actually living, and they're not. They're just playing the character, like what we watch on the movie.
Right.
Oh yeah. It's been that way. They used to have a term called studio gangster. You know, remember that?
They still do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. The people be rapping about stuff they ain't never did.
Yeah. He's called flogging. I don't know if y'all remember that term, flogging.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm gonna add that to that list, but yeah, they ain't never did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just a different time, man. It's a different time. Time, man.
It's
That's
totally different time.
You know, it's funny. Well, not really, but yeah. You were talking about how back in the day everything was so quiet. Nobody said anything about them being gay or whatnot. Because it did break my heart. I was thoroughly surprised when I found out Grandpa Huxtable was gay.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. And he was had a partner that was a white guy, and they were together 55 years before he passed.
Yes.
I was.
You just messed up his childhood.
How do you think I felt? I was like, not Grandpa Huxtable.
Man, he was getting pounded into submission for 55 years.
I hope not. He was doing the bending. I don't know.
My God.
God, bro.
Oh well. He was a great actor. Here's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one.
He was.
Here's another one that's going to surprise some of my fellow nerds, especially my conservative Batman nerds. Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman the animated series, he was gay.
What?
Yes,
Blasphemy.
Huh?
Blasphemy.
On YouTube, there's a whole conversation that he talked about how he was born in a conservative Christian house and he tried to hold it in and he had to hide it and stuff like that. So yes, Batman was gay. He was slinging his batarang around everywhere,
I'm about to kick your ass off this podcast, man.
I'm gonna have to send you a link.
Oh my God, man! You just ruined my childhood, man.
Again.
Twice in what? Twice in 41 minutes. I had no idea, man. I could have went the rest of my life without knowing that. Thanks, Venars.
Look, if we had to know it, you gotta know it.
Man.
Oh boy.
Now when I play the Arkham Knight, I'm gonna look at him a little bit different.
Yeah, exactly. You know where he parks his Batmobile?
Man.
In his Bat cave.
Literally.
Wow.
Man.
Now you know why Robin dressed like that.
Man.
Well,
Crazy.
see, now you see why I said I wish we could go back and keep it in the closet.
Man. Crazy.
There's a lot of them. Now, it's also rumored, I don't know, there's never been substantiated. It's also rumored that I forgot what his name is, but he played Carl Winslow on Family Matters.
Oh, I knew about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they claim that him and Luther Vandross had something going on, and they said that him and Uncle Phil had something going on. But I don't know if that's true or not.
No, it's not Shredder.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they great performers. What surprised me too, I kind of knew this too, but I was a big fan of the Andy Griffith Show. And Gomer Pyle they say he was openly gay on set.
Yeah.
Which one?
But he said he was
Gomer Pyle. The one that used to be like the one that says Shazam.
No way. That's probably why.
That's why he said
you know
that.
how he got that.
That's why he said that.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Look, I tell people all the time, you do what you do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You do exactly what you do. I mean, and these people kept it under wraps. They did. At least. But see, that's the difference between now and what social media had, because people go and dig up old stuff, just for the hell of it, and just see what they come up with. And I mean, people always have their own personal lives. I mean, these people, we just watch these people on TV.
Right.
We just watch these people on TV. And so, I mean, like I said, your favorite movie star or the show that you used to watch, or because I mean, man, Raven.
Give her a little bit of me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, she came out.
You know what? And let me put this disclaimer in. I'm not making judgment on anybody who lives in that the community, the LGBTQI.
No, we're not.
I'm just putting that. Whatever they do is their business. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me who you lay in bed with. That's your business. As long as it doesn't directly affect me, I could care less. So I'm not mid passing judgment. But you know, it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, more power to the gay brothers out there, because the more gay brothers it is, the more women it is for me.
Yeah,
Unless they
well,
with their woman.
Less competition.
How you say unless they with their woman?
Huh?
yeah,
Unless they with their woman.
Yeah.
well,
You know,
yeah.
It's
I mean,
a lot.
Yeah.
but like I said, man, it's a lot now. Like I said, with social media, and like I said, you know, people following other people, and that's their favorite artist, and whatever they do, you know, you feel like that's what you need to do. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a huge Prince fan, but I'm not wearing no high heels and pumps and all that.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, one thing that I will do with Prince did, all them women he had, they were
Oh,
13
man.
and then, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He
Prince
has a lot
got
of
the,
women.
the top tier women, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shoot. To name a few, he had Vanity, he had Apollonia. Well,
and you
no,
can stop
actually, you know what? He didn't have Apollonia. That wasn't true. I found that out recently.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so Vanity was on the set of a Purple Rain, and
Yup.
she was the one who was leading. She was playing Apollonia's part. She walked off
Yup.
set, never came back. So they hired Apollonia to take her spot, and Apollonia was married to somebody. I can't remember who it was, but Prince urged her to play the role as if they were together to get more traction on the movie, where people will come and see them, because he wanted the people to believe that they were romantically involved, which they were not.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
but what you didn't say was that he was also messing with the chick. No, I'm gonna tell you the chick he was messing around with. He was messing around with the chick that looked like a little girl in Vanity Six, the dark skinned chick.
Okay.
Now he was messing around with her for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. He messed around with Carmen Electra.
Man,
Really?
man, his hey,
Sheila
his
E.
catalog is huge.
Yeah. Sheila
He's got
Yeah.
a nice long list.
He
Yeah.
got a catalog, and they
Yeah.
talking about the music either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was
Chris-
two white women. They said that love black men too. Carmen Electra and Madonna have been known to date a lot of black men.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
Quiet as kept. Cindy Crawford too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She had a brief stint with Dennis Rodman, from what I hear. I'm not sure.
yeah,
And that's another one.
Dennis,
That's
man.
weird.
No, but look, have y'all watched the documentary on A&E about The Price is Right?
Oh no, but I
Ooh,
did. But you know what? I just posted something on my page about how Bob Barker treated the black guests different than he did the white guests.
Yep.
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
like, I was floored when I saw that. I was like, wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And so-
Because I was like, come to think of it, I never seen him kiss a black woman on the cheek or nothing like that.
No.
And there would be
Mhm.
some fine black women on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so to give you a little bit of black backstory, and Marzell, I want you to check it out yourself, because I believe from what I'm looking at, Kalisha and Mr. Scott have already seen it.
Uh-huh.
So he was messing with one of the Barker's beauties, and once he found out that woman was messing with black dudes, he showed her the door. He was like, "You got to go."
Oh
Mm.
wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she
He-
was
he
one of
did
the
not-
one of the first ones, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did not want. Well, I'm going to use Marzell's term. He didn't want nobody that was jamming the meat, and they were black.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
And
This
as
on A&E,
far
you
as
say?
and as far as black people on the show, if you notice, it wasn't a lot of black people on the show. And on the card, he always had that card, right?
Yeah, they put B on there for black.
Yeah, but be on there for black, yeah.
B or N.
What that stand for?
Nothing.
So yeah, man. So yeah, man. Your childhood just got ruined again, man. Because Bob Barker did not like us. He did
Man,
not like us at all.
and my grandmother used to watch Price is Right faithfully. When it would come on, man, and she loved Bob Barker, man.
Mhm.
She did, man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man. Yeah,
So
man.
Happy Gilmore was right? He said the price is wrong, bitch.
Man. Yeah, like I said, man, you just never know. You just never know. But like I said, man, with the emergence of social media and people doing interviews and stuff,
Yeah, a whole
You
bunch of stuff
just-
comes out.
a whole bunch of stuff comes out. And just imagine if social media was out during that time. Man, these folks, man, we'll look at people totally like our celebrity fan base would be shrunk to like this.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean,
Right.
it's crazy, man. When you get all these details about what happened years ago, you know what I'm saying, and you just like, wow, it was just right under it was right under our noses, but it was right in our face at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
We just it's crazy, man.
Speaking of, it reminds me of the thing that was going on this last week and this weekend. Brandy and her tell-all book. Y'all heard about that?
Oh yeah, I heard about it. I even watched.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up in the Just Like Music podcast. Yeah, I was gonna talk about that, but we could go
Well, you
on
still-
and talk about it on here.
Yeah, I saw Wanye. He was on the Breakfast Club,
Mhm.
and he was talking about how somebody had brought it up, like, so you used to date Brandy or something. And he was like, yeah, we dated. She was, she was younger than I was. I was only a couple years older than her, or something like he said to that effect. I'm not saying it word for word, but he threw out there. He said, yeah, we didn't do the damn thing till she was 16 or 17.
Right.
But you still are an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That don't look good. I don't care if you're 19 and you're messing with a 16-year-old. That don't look good.
Right.
You know
I think he was in his 20s.
He was,
I'm just
I think he
saying.
was 22. He wasn't
Yeah.
he wasn't no brand new out of the team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's a grown man. And I saw that and I was like, you know what? Again, some things don't need to be told.
Yeah.
You were there. You knew what happened. Now you're affecting this man's money and his livelihood because you want to be free, set free. You should have been thinking about that before you laid down. 16. At 16, you got enough sense to know what you're doing.
Yeah. But the thing is, he was I can't put the full blame on her. He was the adult in the situation.
Yeah. I agree.
And the thing is, he knew that he knew that he was impressionable. I can probably speak for the other two guys in here. If you see a young lady, you can kind of push up on her and get her in any kind of compromising situation because you know that she's not as wise as you. You know what I'm saying?
I
Take
agree.
advantage of that. So I'm not saying that that's the thing to do, but
Right.
these guys know what they're doing. They mess with these young girls, man.
Exactly.
It's not. He
I
wasn't
guess I
interested in that.
I guess I was the lucky one because my guy was actually older than me for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We did not. He would not do nothing like that. He was like,
Yeah.
"You are not 18.
Yes.
I don't care how bad I want it.
Mm-mm.
I don't care how bad you want it. It ain't happening.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah.
It's not because you're technically not a consenting adult, so it will never happen between us."
Yeah.
So, that's all I was
Yeah.
like.
And sometimes the guys try to run that game on the young girls, because they don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? And they run the game on them and get what they want out of them. It's not right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would always like, the girls in high school, seniors, they would be dating the guys in college, and I'm like,
Yes.
It sure would.
Yeah.
I
And
did
that's-
too.
And that's one thing that I would often brought up. I think Dave Chappelle had brought that up. That I'm not making excuses. What Kalisha was saying about 16 years old and accountability. They're like, if you're 14 and you rob a bank or something, you could be tried as an adult because you have the mental capacity to know what you're doing. But and that's like murder and armed robbery is the worst crime we can think of. But they was like, well, when it comes to sex, they automatically don't know. And the thing I don't like is when the 16-year-olds, they'll go to these clubs, you're supposed to be 18, 21 or older, and then they'll put on the makeup and stuff and look older, and they already have these, nowadays the even the teenagers have a body of grown women, and then they'll get these men in trouble, and then they'll get like like a charge, they'll be a sexual predator for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They're the ones who dressed like they was older, They manipulated the system and they thought, well, you got to be 21 and older to get in here, so I'm going to date her. She obviously has to be 21. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And out there were underage. And I think that, like if they're that manipulative to do stuff like that, they should be held accountable too,
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
To piggyback off of that, the guy that I was saying that I was dating at the time, he said that we wouldn't do anything, right? He actually got caught up on a charge because a girl was in the club for adults and she was 16. Her mother pressed charges and he actually went to prison.
Oh, that ain't right.
And he was in his 30s, but you're in a club that's supposed to be 25 and up.
Right.
Who's going to say, hey, let me see your ID? Nobody. So he got caught up and he ended up in jail for about, I think it was about 5 to 7 years, if not more.
Right.
Yeah, just that's crazy, man. I am not desperate. I have to mess with somebody who's underage. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of fine women that's my age and older. Okay.
Yeah. I've been on them dating apps and then they always had a wrong age. I was dating one girl. She was I was talking to her. I'm glad it didn't go nowhere, but she said she was like 35 or something, and then find out she was like 25 or something, which is, I know that's supposed to be fine, but it's a little bit young for me. But she had intelligence, what I'm saying? She was in med school and she was EMT and all that stuff. She had her own SUV. Then I've dated 40-year-olds who don't have nothing and still staying with their mama. You know what I'm saying? To get back on the dating thing,
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. So what is y'all age range in dating? I'm not talking to you, Lamar. You already taken, so you out of this question. What is like not the what I guess the span. You don't have to give an exact age, but like 15 years, 20 years, 5 years, what? Kalisha, I'm going with you.
I would say 5 to 10 is max, and 10 is even pushing it.
10 over or below?
Over. I don't want anything below at this point.
Okay.
Been there, done that. And
okay. Okay. Venaris?
Since I'm in the 80s and 90s nostalgia, and I tell any woman that gets with me, that's one thing you're gonna have to put up with. I'm not changing it, I'm not hiding it. I love my nostalgia, I love my nerd stuff, I love my superheroes. So if a woman is younger than 35, I guess, when I bring up something, hey, you remember TGIF, you remember Snick, you remember all this stuff from the 90s, they go, what's that? I'm like, next, so you gotta have a little nostalgia in you.
And Venaris is like, what? She's like, what is that? He's like, screw you.
No, stupid.
Fuck off. He's like, fuck off.
Like, cut out,
Well, me, I'm okay. So I won't date anybody that's younger than 15 years younger than me. Okay. That's the lowest I will go. I'm 45, so I'm trying to go, no more than 30. No one under 30.
Hmm.
So
that'd be okay,
yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I don't want
But
no
Mrs.
30-year-old.
But Mrs. Scott, to kind of like piggyback off what you said though, that's you setting, kind of like letting people know up front that this is who I am. And
Right.
so, you're accepting me. You either gonna accept this or you can go left. And
mhm.
and there's nothing wrong. I think that for y'all, there's nothing wrong with having standards because you know who you are. And
Mhm.
you can kind of bend a little bit, but you tell people, like, just like if you going on an interview, you let people know who you are, where you stand, and you let them know, hey, either they're gonna hire you or they're not gonna hire you. But
Mhm.
you best believe
Mhm.
there's other jobs out there, and you can go find you another job. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a what they say, a pot, a lid for every pot. And I love who I am. I love the stuff that brings me happiness. And if to me, a woman should be on my level of happiness, or bring it up. I'm not gonna let a woman bring me down. I don't care if she got, give me access to the hole, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's only $40 away. Not saying that's my go-to price, but I'm just saying, everybody has a price. So I can't be with anybody that doesn't maintain the level of happiness that I've worked toward. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
finally find out what makes me happy and what maintains me. And so you have to help me maintain that, or make it higher. You know what I'm saying? So I deviate from that. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah,
that's just me.
yeah.
Okay. 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 And this is my last question for you guys today. What is one of your deal breakers? Something that will instantly make you stop talking to somebody, make
Hmm.
you stop talking to someone that you're dating. Like, even if you were dating them for a couple months.
Mm.
Well, it's a lot.
Well, I'm talking about just one thing that you're like, oh hell no, this is over.
I would definitely say hands-on is one of the main ones.
Okay.
I tell everybody, keep your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. You learned that in kindergarten.
You know what that reminds me of?
Hmm.
I remember one time my kids used to love Yo Gabba Gabba.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I remember that.
And I remember one episode where DJ Lance said, "Don't bite your friends." I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
He said, "Do not bite your friends." And I was just like, that is funny as hell, man. Like, dude, they actually got a show about this. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That.
I just thought that was hilarious.
Was that a problem back then?
Oh,
I guess
and it,
it literally was on Yo Gabba Gabba. They had a song about
Wow.
it and everything about don't bite your friends.
yeah, it depends on the age group because, like, I actually taught like Lamar did. I taught pre-K through third grade, and
Okay.
biting was definitely one, and that's where Yo Gabba Gabba was kind of geared towards. So I see that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what happens. But yeah,
I've heard
Okay.
of
So you
eating a
said,
woman out, but not like that.
how you say? But now, yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
I
so
think that would be the biggest thing. And I treat me as you would treat somebody. Let me get that. Treat me how you want to be treated.
right.
That is the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Because if you lie to me, you cheat on me, you
Yeah.
put your hands on me, it's a wrap. Hell,
Okay.
sometimes you can even say something that's just out of line to me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Hicks.
I'm gonna say, well, like basically like what Kalisha said.
Mhm.
Just treat me, how how you want to be treated. I think the fact that it's it's kind of hard because there's a lot that could be kind of like a deal breaker.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as like I'm kind of gonna break it down, kind of like, religion a little bit. Um, I love sports. I mean, if you try to guard me away from sports, I I probably can't be with you, man, because I like basketball, football, especially football. Come on, man. Football, man. If you tell
Ouch.
me that you can't, you don't watch football, and every Sunday I'm sitting up and I'm watching football, and you asking me all the time, well, why you watching this game? After a while, I'm gonna be like, you know what? It was fun while it lasted. But
Okay.
football, just different types of music. Because the one thing that really attracted me to my wife was the fact that she knew a lot of music, and she liked sports too. And so
Okay.
okay, I was like, hey, we're halfway there. And then the other thing too, the fact that she was actually accepting that the fact that I have a son, from a previous marriage, too.
Yeah.
So so that most definitely, you know, just to name a few.
Okay. 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 Mr. Scott.
Ooh, I guess a lot of my red flags and stuff can be maybe forgiven. Of course, one of them was, we were talking about that earlier, has to be born a woman biologically. But other than that, one thing I just can't really stand in a woman, if I find out she's actually like really ghetto and you can interpret it how you want to, if I'm trying to have a conversation with you and she clicks her teeth and and all that stuff. That disgusts me. It don't turn some men on. It disgusts me. This whole thing of I want a man to, to be thuggish and all that. I don't want all that negative energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Mhm.
want anything to do with the ghetto. I don't want to
Mhm.
hang around there loud and ignorant. I'm keeping it real and snapping it. No, that stuff
Yeah.
is disgusting to me. So, you know,
Okay.
good girls and stuff, just leave me alone on that.
Okay. All right. Well, for me, one thing that's like a deal breaker for me, and this covers a multitude of different things, but disrespect.
Hmm.
Disrespecting me or herself, that's automatic. I can't deal with that. That's like an instant turn off. Or if they lie a lot, I can't. I can't. I can't deal with that, man. I those are two things that will make me like leave you alone real fast.
Yeah, yeah.
So those
Hmm.
are my deal breakers right there.
I thought of one other one that I forgot all about just because I ain't had to have use it in a long time.
What's that?
It's trying to keep me away from my friends and family
Oh, okay. Control.
because my
That one
friends
too.
my
Yeah.
friends are an extension of my family. Because I
Yeah.
don't, I
Hmm.
don't, I don't call a lot of people friends. So if I call you my friend, you're family. So
Okay.
don't try to get in between us.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
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 And
You know.
and to be honest, that was actually a deal breaker for me with my ex-wife, because she
Hmm.
most definitely did that, you know,
Hmm.
with me. So yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a lyric. I'm sorry to cut you off, Mr. Scott. There's a lyric in the song, and I can't remember. it also, you know, you introduce your girl to a guy, and the guy already knows her name, and all the guys know her name.
Ooh.
Then you know what?
Mhm.
That's a red flag.
Yeah,
That's called community cat.
yeah.
Right.
They're like, hey, Peaches, how you doing? Peaches? I thought your name was Samantha.
Like, in my former life.
I was
No, this
just
ain't coming to America, nigga.
I was just gonna bring that up too, you know, because a lot of men consider, you know, the whole body count thing. You know, if she has a high body count, you know, then that's like a red flag, and I have to let her go because I find out she's been with a lot of dudes. And you know, that's an interesting topic because you know most women want a man with a high body count, and me, you know, physically speaking, if she doesn't have an STD, if she doesn't, you know, if it's still tight down there, you know what I'm saying? You know, what will be the other problem? I guess that's what I ask men. You know, there's no STDs and she doesn't have a lot of baby daddies and all that stuff. Like, what problem would you have with it? You know, and a lot of men say stuff like idealism, just the idea that she's been with a lot of dudes, and you know, it just depends on the caveat for me, you know, because like I think it was a comedian said, you know, if a woman tells you, you know, she's been with X number of men, you multiply it times 4 or something. So she's not gonna give you the real answer anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
See, and that's my problem with a lot of these guys nowadays talking about, oh, I care about the body count and all that stuff. I don't care about the body count, and the reason why I don't care is because it doesn't really matter because you really not gonna really know unless she is a virgin. And the thing is, I've never heard nobody say, I've never been with a virgin myself, but I've never heard nobody say that that was the best sex they ever had being with a virgin because the virgin doesn't know what they're doing. I'd rather have somebody who has experience because the girls who, and I don't know if I can speak for both of y'all, the girls who were out there hoeing around and giving it away and doing what they was doing when they were younger, those are some of the best sexual experiences I ever had. Okay. Okay. And I would rather be with someone that I'm going to enjoy not only in the bedroom, but also, you know, having good conversation. That's why I don't understand why these guys be like knocking single moms when it's some single moms that's bad as hell and they know how to get down in the bedroom. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I want someone who know what the hell they doing.
Right.
But that's all relative, you know.
Hey,
yeah,
I got
but
go ahead,
you know, mathematically speaking, I was thinking of this too. You know, let's just say if she'd been married twice, and between her two husbands, she had sex 250 times. You know, within the year she'd been married, or if she's a single person and she's had 10, you know, boyfriends and had sex 25 times. You know, there's still the same number of sexual intercourses she's had still mathematically equals. So it don't matter if she had 25 men or 2 men, you know, the same amount of penis has been in and out of her. So that's why I just don't understand the whole body count. And some people like that, you know, men have this mentality of I have to conquer a woman and I don't want something the other men have touched, and they do this. It's so flawed.
That's
this whole
dumb.
keyhole and key metaphor. It is just terrible. There's so many flaws in that. You know, if you can have a key that can open all the doors, but if you have a lock that's opened by any key, you know, that's so flawed. I don't want to get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I actually had somebody ask me that the other day.
Ask you what?
Ask me what's your body count.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, excuse me? He was like, well, it's probably about 10. I was like, it's irrelevant what it is. It could be 1 or 100. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters not. And
Right.
then I remember another talking about, like you said, multiply by 4 and this. He was like, so if you had started having sex when you were 16 and right now you're this age, you done had 15 penises within that time. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, he broke it down. Like, this is what I see.
He's like, you 47. So from the age of 16 to 47, that's 31 years of fucking. And if you average 3 dicks a year,
Seriously, that's what he did. He literally tried to break it down. So I'm like,
oh man,
Carried it too.
he said, that the average is 3 dicks a year. You should be ashamed of yourself.
right. It's like, wait a minute. There's a lot of years in there that had no action. So what are you talking about? You know, I was like, my thing is, what does it really matter what the count is? Because guess what? You're the lucky one today.
right.
Hey.
Have y'all ever seen the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
I have.
Mhm.
So you know where I'm going with this, right? The chick that got used, she got used and abused, man. That whole movie, bro.
Mhm. I remember that.
No. The song that got me in that whole movie was that you gonna be somebody's baby tonight.
That
Oh
is
man.
crazy.
Hey, like the kids say, that's crazy work. That's crazy work, man.
Right.
And you know they played that song when what's the dude name that was selling the tickets? They had the tickets and they were playing.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie again.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like
Man, dude, man, they were playing that song, man. I was like, man, y'all wrong for that, man.
That was a long time ago. I saw that movie.
Right.
Mhm.
It was a long time ago. That's too
That
funny.
was
82, I think it was.
yeah, it was. That movie did come out in 82. Man, you good.
Like, that
I'm the
movie
movie man. You the music man, I'm the movie man.
that dude's name was Mike.
I couldn't
Was it
tell you
Mike?
the characters in it.
His name was Mike.
Mhm.
Man, that movie, just to get off subject for a minute, that movie had Sean Penn and Judge Reinhold in that movie.
Yeah.
And Penelope Cates.
Yes, Phoebe Cates.
Wow.
Yes.
So good.
Phoebe Cates. Yeah. I remember her, man. I remember her from Gremlins, man. After seeing that movie, I looked at Gremlins as totally different.
A whole lot differently.
Yeah,
Man.
and that was back when movies like Gremlins was rated like PG and you could bring the kids. That's
Yeah.
why we so tough nowadays because we watch movies like that and they'd be like, that's PG. You know?
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
Man. You know who else had a body count?
Who was that?
Jason.
Who?
Oh,
had a
yeah, for a
body
different reason.
Really?
Yeah, he'll get inside you, all right.
Man.
Man. The first Friday 13th. Man, that made no sense, man.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're gonna have to end this podcast, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all coming in and joining in, man. You guys made this thing so much easier for me. I appreciate all your help off camera, Mr.
Smoother,
Scott,
didn't it?
and Mr. Lamar. I appreciate y'all insight. So before we end it, you guys tell me what you guys got going on and what you want everybody to know about, your future endeavors.
Increase my
I'm gonna
body
let you go
count.
first.
She's taking applications.
Man,
Oh, goodness gracious.
man, I got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
Okay.
I got a lot. One, actually, all of them I can't reveal, and you will see later.
Okay.
But I got a lot going on over here.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You can see mine is right behind me. Crane Style Forever Productions, KRANESTYLE Forever. I'm finally got that story ready for the Legend of Gomorrah. I know I've been saying it for at least 7 years, but I finally got that story. The plot and everything is good. The script is ready. The first episode, it should be out in a few weeks. So look for that. I got tons of other stuff. Hit me up on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all under Crane Style Forever. I got tons of stuff. If y'all want to be a voice actor, let me know. You know, no, Isaiah, I think, and Lamar, I sent y'all both an email.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay, you saw it. Kalisha, if you give me your email address, I can add you to the Crane
I
Style
got it.
Forever. You know, let you know
I
if
got
there's anything or something done. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's tons of stuff that's out, you know, that I got going on. So I'm gonna get a podcast going too. Marzel does pretty much the sex talks. Lamar does the music talk. I do movies and video games and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
And to be honest, I don't know when just like music podcast is coming back. It'll probably be later on, probably
Okay.
this month. But I know for a fact it won't be this weekend coming up, and it won't be next weekend coming up. I already know that for a fact. So
Okay. Well,
I
hey
look
man,
forward to everybody to the next ones with both of y'all.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be doing mines every week, man. It's gonna be more likely on Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Yesterday didn't work out because I went and bought a mic and it didn't work, and I was like, okay, I have to get something. And it was like last minute, so. But yeah,
Yeah.
but
Well,
definitely.
in
I'm gonna
all
do it every week.
honesty, you don't really need a mic.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it for like, you know, professional, I mean, I'm probably gonna start back using mine. Because I need to use it because I bought it and I need to use it. But yeah. I mean, you really don't need it.
Yeah. You're right. Because I didn't even have to use it today because it wasn't the right setup anyway.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, that concludes the podcast, everyone. Thanks for joining in. I'll see you guys next week.
All right.
All right.
I'll let
Peace
you
out.
later. Take care.
All right.
All right.
No.
Peace out.